Can we go? If I can go, just don't tell me where the river goes. And even if we never get home, it's okay. Then what's the danger zone?
so many positive ways. Maybe we can't lose.
Hello, Asia. And, oh, lost the game sound somewhere. Don't know where that went. But the game sound's gone. And if I close it and open it, I've got time. But we do need game sound. Oh, that's so annoying that it's gone. Right, give me 2 seconds. Oh, unbelievable. Anyway, so we are now in the upper bracket. Just hang on while I play with the screen again, as for some reason I lost the game sound. I don't know why I lost the game sound, but I did, and it's very annoying. But it should come back now. Yes, there it is. Oh, so what have we got today? So let's have a look. First and foremost, guys, this will be a coin stream. So you need to, I'll do that again. So you need to go down to tournaments, need to go to current, need to go to the spring professionals, need to go to streams, and you will see it there. Fujitsu Blitz upper brackets. You need to click that, you need to log in, and you need to have that window open at all times in order for you to get those coins. It doesn't stop you from watching anybody else. You just need to have that window open, else you won't get the coins. Now, we're in the final stage. We are going to be following Team ID, who have done really well. They pulled their fingers out, came top of the group, I believe. They are going out with Root Nova. It will be I can't remember actually what it is. Let's have a look. So we're in the final stage. Double elimination, 4 teams, 1 group. Best of 7, so it's up to 4 victories. We're due to go out in about 10 minutes from now. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fantastic stuff. You can see how they're all lined up here. So that's what we're looking at today. I've also put a link in the YT description, so by all means click on that link. That too will send you to where you need to go. Again, you need to log in. Once you've logged in, you then You need to have the window open, else you will not get the coins, guys. I really can't say that enough. So you have to be very careful, guys, else you won't get the coins. I really, really can't say that enough. I don't know why that's done that, but there we go. So we're not due to kick off for a while, as I said. You've just been watching Critical Hit roll out and getting a very, very nice mastery in the IS4. We've got a bit of time. We might as well show you another replay. Who can we show you? Let's go out with Oops. Oh, hang on a minute. No, we can't go out with those. Let's go out with the one Zook. We've just got time with the one Zook, I think. 3 minutes? Yeah. It's a 3-minute replay, so we've just got time for that. We'll roll out with the one Zook, see what he's doing. There's a 5-minute delay, so it's pretty difficult for me to interact with you, but Jinchi Lim, the background music is copyright free, and I can't remember which ones I had up. I'm awfully sorry. But they're all copyright free music, basically. As I said, there is a 5-minute delay, so it is pretty difficult to interact with you, unfortunately, but I am trying. I've said hello to who I can. In a moment, I won't be typing, because obviously I'll be focused on the game. But we're all set to have some good stuff. It's set to be an interesting tournament. This is the Asian upper bracket, so it's going to be very, very nice. We're going to see some fantastic gameplay. See where they get to. To be honest with you, I am looking forward to this. I think it's going to be fantastic stuff. YouTube's playing up a little bit. Don't know why, but it is. That's YouTube for you. It always does play up a little bit. I started the stream a little bit early, so you can get those season coins. And I will end the stream 5 minutes after the end of the game, so anybody who came late can catch up and try and get those coins as well. We're rolling out here with the one Zook, who's doing really well in the SU-122. A nice tank, actually. Very nice tank. If you've got any decent replays, by all means, you can either wing them across to me to my Discord server or my email, both of which are listed on my YT link. If not, the email is fujitblitz@gmail.com. And Discord is down there too, and I can't remember what that is, so I'd love to say. Hi Jory, how you doing? Hope you're chilling out. So at the end of this game, which shouldn't be too long now, the room should be open. Nice ammo rack to finish. Hey, gotta love it, hey? Got to love it. I like it. Really good stuff. 3,728 damage, 5 kills, well-deserved mastery, and clearly didn't carry the team at all. SU-100Y did well. I like that. So, we have got the room open. I'm not going to go in yet. I'm just going to keep it there on the screen for the moment. The reason I'm not going to go in yet purely is due to the fact that whilst these guys generally don't stream snipe, if I go into the room, they can see the other tanks, because obviously they can't see the tanks from where they are. But if they're looking on the stream, they can. We should be safe to go in now. We've got 4 minutes to go. I've got a 5-minute delay. So there we go. So, we are starting on Canal. This is the final stage, Group 1, semi-finals, upper bracket. ID, that's the clan, called Team ID, versus RN. That's also the clan, or Route Nova. As we can see, they're not all ready yet. They're not all jumped in yet. So we've got a bit of time. It's not the end of the world just yet. YouTube is playing up a little bit. I don't know how many viewers I've got. It says I've got hardly any. So I don't know. It could be a lot. It could be not many. But we will see. Root Nova have jumped in. It looks like they've read it up. So we're looking at Alpha CK in an IS4, D-Trigger in an AMX50B. I am I don't know what that full name is, so I'll have to check. I am Bread Tank in an AMX50B. To Love in an Object 140. Toyota Time in an IS40. In an IS4. Tommy in an IS4. And Babby Boob in an Object 140. Moving over to Team ID. Campon in an AMX50B, Gayem in a T22, Ale in an IS4, Lastope in an IS4, Linked in an IS4, how am I going to pronounce that? I'm going to call you Prorelica, maybe? Prorelica is in an AMX50B, and Radioactive is in an IS7. Don't forget, guys, it is the first of 4 wins. It's best of 7. We're rolling out on Canal. Tricky map. Always a tricky map for the tournaments. Be interested to see what the strats are going to be. Some teams like getting into B and A and then getting down into the dip. At the moment, we got ID in the North Spawn, a la Rolling Swarm, and RN in the South Spawn, again a la Rolling Swarm, the man, the myth, the legend, who does like saying North and South spawns. Now, looking at the spawn points, Root Nova's got a better chance of dropping down at B and A, but you never know with these guys. They keep changing their tactics and their strategies in their meta. They work on them a lot. So it's not right for us to call what their strats will be. We can only go on what we've seen in the past. I mean, if this was a normal encounter mode with us mere mortals, then yeah, we would probably all be going to the decap. Let's be honest with you, and having a brawl. But for some reason, the pro teams don't like doing that. They overlook the decap, but a lot of them like going to the A cap and getting down in that dip, capping B, especially from the south spawn, because it's a lot harder to push into the B cap than it is from the canals to push into the C cap, funnily enough. We got about 30 seconds to go before we're rolling out, so it's all to play for. This is the start of the final stage, Group 1 semi-final, upper bracket, ID versus RN. Two good clans who played really well in the group stages. So, here we go. Ooh, exciting stuff, eh? So it'd be interesting to see what the strategy is going to be. We're at the moment rolling out to Plo Reclecker. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to call you Plo. I'm awful at pronunciation. It's no. There we go. Let's get up high straight away and see where they're going. As expected, it's a B and an A cap. Team ID are also going B and A. You've got the IS4s there of Linked, Last Hope for me, and LA heading towards the B. The AMX50s with their big DPM heading towards that A cap. Both sides. RN are also heading towards the A cap. Shots are coming across there. You can see the IS4s of Alpha CK, Tommy, and Toyota Time also pushing in. Alpha CK has dropped down. LA is getting a smack. So at the moment, let's get over here because Prorelica is being smacked very, very big time. We'll leave the IS4s for the moment and concentrate on this area. We can see the IS4s over there. Last Open, Alpha CK are playing against each other, but look at this. It's a big push from the Object 140 to the AMX-50Bs into A, really putting them on the back foot. Toyota Time in the IS-4 coming round to help out, trying to take out Gayam. Gayam goes. That's a big loss for RN. Sorry, for ID straight off the bat. Campon is now in trouble. Campon's gone. Radioactive is now in trouble. This is really good focus by RN, trying to get Porolika out. No, now they're surrounding Radioactive. Poor old Radioactive. Oh, but Alpha CK goes and Babi goes as well. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to call you Boo. Radioactive is now being surrounded. Is D-Trigger? Yes, there we go. So they're gone. Pro is still there. He's tried to get himself into a good position. Let's have a look at Tommy and Linked. They're having a tussle. Is Linked going to go or is Tommy going to go? Oh, they get Tommy first, but Link is a one-shot. But D-Trigger is on a reload. Let's get over to Ale, because Ale is looking in trouble here. Ale is in trouble. The MX-50B's Toyota Time in the IS-4 has also got loaded up, and he does. So 2 tanks left. Link has survived, but no, Link is gone. We've only got 1 tank left, and it's last hope for me for ID. This is going to go to Root Nova. Root Nova are going to take the first kills. They're going to get the points on the board here. Really good stuff from Root Nova. Really good push into the A cap. Very ballsy, and it really did work. So, Root Nova. Wowzers. Fantastic stuff. You can see there, they lost game very quickly, did ID. Toyota Time really pulling the stops out there in the IS-1. The 250Bs doing fantastic stuff. Hello, Sam. You'll hear that in about 5 minutes. So, swapping the spawn points. We're still on Canal. Team ID really need to bounce back from that. So looking at their lineup, we've got Campon in an AMX-50B, Gayam in a T22, Ale in an IS-4, Last Open in an IS-4, Linked in an IS-4, Plo in an AMX-50, and Radioactive in an IS-7. Moving over to Root Nova, Alpha CK in an IS-4, D-Trigger in an AMX-50, I Am Bread in an AMX-50, To Love IS-4 Toyota Time now in a bat chat. Bab in a T62A, in Siam, I'm going to call you Siam, sorry, in an IS-4. Switching the spawn points, Root Nova now on the north spawn, a la Rolling Swarm, and ID on the south spawn, a la Rolling Swarm again. We got about 30 seconds to go, which isn't a lot. ID will be trying to look to capitalize on getting back at Root Nova there. They didn't they didn't expect to be turned over so quickly, I don't think. Root Nova doing fantastic stuff. Really got their strap down to a fine art in that game. It's going to be interesting to see how the bat chat is going to work from Toyota Time. Probably going to run around capping everything, although they don't need to. Thing is, you never know. It's very rare that they do the same strat twice, to be honest. But Canal's always been a difficult map. So, game 2, Canal. Semi-finals, upper bracket. Let's get up high and see where they're going to go. If I can. It won't let me. Now it will. Ugh. So, this time they're changing strats, as you can see. You got the T22 of Gayam going over to the D-Cap, along with the I-7 of Radioactive. Going to be supported by the AMX-50s. Toyota Time is heading towards the A-Cap. The rest of the teams, they're forgetting the C-Cap. The IS-4s of Linked, Last Hope for Me, and Al-A are just trying to reset the B-Cap. As you can see, Radioactive has made a ballsy move. Let's get over there. I don't understand what Radioactive's doing. It's a very ballsy move. He got away with it. He got smacked a little bit, but effectively got away with that. It's preventing them from capping D, from capping B, sorry, but Toyota Time has capped A, yet now the IS4s have capped C, and Gayam in the T22 did cap out. Gayam is now being pushed by Alpha CK. Radioactive is trying to help out, but he's going to be in trouble in a moment, I would have thought. Gayam is now in trouble, but he's got Pro coming in to help him. Radioactive is down in the dip. Nobody could get shots onto him, but the Bat Chat Toyota Time comes in. Radioactive is now looking like he's in a world of pain. Luckily for him, the Bat Chat of Toyota Time is on a long reload. Gayam is to get out of there. He's being pushed heavily. Now Plo is really in trouble. He's a one shot. There he goes. Plo's gone. Now they're going to try and push on Campon. Gayam is in trouble. Gayam is over there now toying with the Bat Chat. He's a one shot. Oh, but there goes Siam. He goes. Gayam, can he load before the Bat Chat and take the Bat Chat out? No, he can't. Now it's a brawl down in the canal. You've got to Isle of Stalin. And I am Bread Tank toying with Last Hope for me and linked in the IS-4s. Campon is also now gone in the AMX-50B, who was over on the right hand side. He was pushed by the T62A and the other AMX-50 of De Trigger. Last Hope is now in serious trouble here. Oh, he's managed to survive it. No, he's not going to survive it. He is still in trouble. To Love Starling is going to come round. To Love Starling he's a two shot. He bounces Last Hope. Alpha CK trying to come down to help. There he goes. De Trigger gets Last Hope. It's just Ale and Linked. Ale is on top. You can see there. Linked is down in the canal itself. De Trigger in the AMX-50 is on his long reload. Oh, but Linked. Ale is now going to go. I am Bread Tank is going to be able to take out Ale. No, he doesn't. They're going to focus the Linked instead. Link is in trouble. There he goes. Ale went. He was taken out by Toyota Time in the Bat Chat. So, rooting over again. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. You can see there. Poor old 50B of Plorileka. I really can't pronounce that name. I'm really sorry, guys. Going down quite early along with Radioactive, who, to be fair, I thought made a really ballsy move. I am Bread Tank and De-Trigger there, and the AMX-50 is churning out that derp. Toyota Time in the Bat Chat running around, doing what Bat Chats do best. We're now moving to Castilla, another tricky map. So there's going to be a change in the meta, I would have thought. Root Nova have read it up first. They are 2-0 up at the moment. We've got Alpha CK in an IS-4, De Trigger in a 268. I am Bread Tank in a 268. To Love Starlin in an IS-4. Toyota Time in a Sheridan. Bab in a T62A. And Montake in an IS-4, potentially. Looking at ID, Campon in an E5. Frozen Flaky in an IS-4, Gayam in a T22, Ale in a 268, Linked in an IS-4, Plo in a 113, Radioactive in a 140. Toyota Time has changed tanks to Sheridan, so it's an interesting call. 2 TDs and a light tank rolling out for RN. No, 1 TD for Team ID. And no light tanks, just 2 mediums. So this is going to be an interesting one. It's going to be an interesting one. What the strat is going to be here, well, I'd love to say. So we're rolling out in about 2 seconds. Time to go. We're now on Castilla. There we go. Finally. We got there in the end. So looking with that whole down tank in some of these IS-4s, it's probably going to be around the C-strat areas. But we don't know. We will find out. Campon is already heading towards the C-cap, as you can see, along with Plo. And he's going to have cover from LA. Radioactive is also heading in that direction. You can see RN. You've got the Sheridan Toyota time and Babby Boo Boo in the T62 moving towards the A. Plo in the 113 is now heading towards the B cap. T22, Gam is all alone, going up high. So the Sheridan and the T62 are going to drop into the A cap. They're going to take that. You've got their Mon taking the IS4 of Route Nova, going to cover the C cap area. Good roll in by Gam, but he gets really smacked for his troubles. Ale is dropped down into the C cap. That's an interesting call. If he can take the C cap, that would be nice. Gam is doing his best to get out of there. Frozen, Flaky, and Linked in the IS4s are just overlooking the B cap. Gam is still on his way out. He's the only one to be smacked so far. We're going to just roll around the map so you can see the positions here. The 113 is in a nice position. The IS4 of Alpha CK is trying to push up. Oh, the Sheridan gets hurt because the Sheridan is spotted. You can see here where that is coming from. That's coming from the E5, I would have thought. So the T62 and the Sheridan of Route Nova have been smacked a little bit. At the moment, points-wise, Route Nova have got the points because they capped first. Hit points-wise, they're also up. Mainly because Gam in the T22 medium has really been pounded. Now as Plo is also being pounded a little bit. So it's making them think Frozen Flaky is going to try and make a drop into that B cap. And he does. That's a ballsy move. But he feels that he can do it. He's going to get some support from Linked. They're not going to push Alpha CK. Babby Boo Boo. Getting a blooded nose for sticking his nose around the corner there. They're going to try and take... Oh, they are going to push. They are going to push Alpha CK. But it's equal trades. Babby Boo Boo is really getting hit in the T62 up high. I don't want to move too far away from this because you're seeing that there's Sheridan's putting something. That's a big roll in from I Am Bread Tank in the T68. And there's the IS4s here are taking on Campon and LA. Let's get over here so we can see this. Campon is being pounded. To Love Stalin and Montake, but the Radioactive is coming into out, and there goes the first kill. Montake is down in the IS4. I'm trying to keep as much of the action as possible, guys. We don't want to miss much. To Love Stalin has got 3-on-1. I don't think To Love Stalin's going to last much longer. But Frozen Flaky is gone. He's down. He was pushing Alpha CK, trying to get out of there. Campon is also down, but he manages to take out To Love Stalin at the same time. Alpha CK is still in there now. Link is tussling with him, but he has got support from Baba Boo Boo. They need to try and take out Alpha CK if they can. That's a bounce. He can't do it. Prolica is trying to look round the corner because that Sheridan Toyota time. Radioactive is going to go round and try and help out with the Sheridan. I don't think he's going to get there in time. No, he's not. So we're going to go back to Linked. Linked has had to back off. We'll keep these two in our sights. So both teams have taken tank losses of 2. Radioactive is trying to push the Sheridan. Radioactive goes. That is a huge, huge roll. Radioactive did not expect that. But I Am Bread Tank is also down. That's a 268 gone. The other 268 is trying to push. You can see there, Ale is looking to get that up. But Ale is a one-shot. He gets a nice roll in. Can he back out in time and load? No, he can't because the Sheridan takes him. Now we're down to Linked and Prolica. Prolica is going to go down in tussle with Baba Boo Boo. Oh, it's Baba Boo Boo and Prolica here. Tussling away. Oh, Prolica manages to get in, but points are in the favour of ID now. They just got to hold on. It's 2-on-2. The Sheridan Toyota time is being a real pain. You can see that D-Trigger is a one-shot. Yeah, he's a one-shot. It's the Sheridan who's the danger man. As you can see, D-Trigger there recapping C, trying to take the points away. Linked has now been spotted. Prolica is in a bad way. Prolica manages to survive, but Linked is gone. It's 1-on-1. It's Sheridan against WZ, and the Sheridan is a 2-shot. Whereas the WZ is a one-shot. This is not looking good. Let's get down and see the action from a bird's eye view. Plo-Replica. I'm just going to call him Plo. Sorry. Plo is going to try it. He's got to get 2 shots in, and he's got to make sure that he doesn't get hit. And there's the Sheridan Toyota time. Oh, he bounces. Oh, Toyota time didn't know that. Plo's got a better reload. Can he get round there and take him out? Oh, they drop down. Yo, what a game. That is absolutely fantastic. Plo pulls it off. Oof. Excuse me. Rooting over there really thought they probably had that in the bag. They did more damage. You can see there, I mean, they did really well, but Plo really holds on. Toyota time getting that bounce on the WZ. Didn't want that. That was the thing that knocked it out. Plo comes back and snatches it. It's fantastic stuff. This is pro action. So, wowzers. Really good stuff. Looking at the teams, they're readied up. Now we're swatching again the maps and the spawn points. So what we've got now, we've got rooting over on the south spawn, a la Rolling Swarm. Team ID on the north spawn, a la Rolling Swarm. Alpha CK in an E5 to Trigger in an IS4. I am Bread Tank in an E5 to Love Stalin in an IS4. Toyota time in a Sheridan. Babby Boo Boo in a Sheridan. Montake in an IS4. Moving over to ID. Campon in a 215B. Frozen Flaky in an IS4. Gayam in a T22 medium. LA in an IS4. Linked in an IS4. Plo in an IS4. Radioactive in an IS4. That is very heavy indeed. ID have brought one back. It's now 2-1 to Root Nova. Can ID turn it again? Well, we will find out in about 15 or so seconds. Wowzers. So, we're all ready. 5 seconds to go. Second time on Castilla. Can ID level it up? It's nice to see that most of them are now sporting their pro avatars. ID need to level it up realistically. Don't forget, it's the first of 4 wins. It's 2-1 so far. Still a long way to go though, guys. Let's get up high and see where they're going to go this time. Well, you're going to have 2 of the ID guys. Frozen Flaky, it looks like in... Oh, no. Maybe LA. No, LA. Well, they're going to overlook the C cap. With the majority of the team heading towards the A cap area. The Sheridan of Bababoo-Boo's already up there on the top of the hill. And the Toyota time in the other Sheridan is moving to overlook the C cap. With the IS-4s dropping down. And the E5 and another IS-4 of Bread Tank and Montake moving around to the back. Gam is out in the open. He's going to get away with that, I think. Yes, he is. He's managed to spot the Sheridan and he's managed to back out. Interesting that ID... Well, neither side have taken any TDs this time. So Toyota time in the Sheridan is going to drop down into the C cap. Frozen Flaky is trying to get that spot. That spot is taken. He's had to back off. There goes the first round into the Sheridan Toyota time. You can see here what RN are doing. You've got the IS-4 overlooking the B cap. And the rest of the team are basically trying to get into a decent position here to overlook. No caps are being taken by either side. Toyota time did toy with taking the C cap. They've not been able to pronounce round on Team ID to get into that A cap. So cap-wise, it's a difficult cap to take. The 2 E5s of Alpha CK and Iron Bread Tank are tempted, but they know that there's tanks down there, and it's pretty difficult for them to drop in without being bombarded, basically. Toyota time is in the same position. Radioactive has now been spotted. Radioactive gets smacked for being spotted. That came in from Toyota time. Everybody's... It's a tricky map, is Castilla. Oh, no, they are going to try and cap A now. Let's get over there. because the shots are going to go in as soon as they was going to be capped. So the E5s and the Sheridan, all three are down there. Shots are trying to go in, but the E5s are pretty good. They're going to be able to back away now and stay slightly hauled down. Campon has been smacked in the 215B. He's had to get out of there. And he's gone behind the house. So you can see what Root and Nova are trying to do. Let's have a look at the push that's going to go for the B cap. The trigger is there to cover and try to reset. Baby Boo Boo is rotating round in the Sheridan. They get a good shot into de-trigger, but they just cannot cap that B cap at the moment. Why? Because of this Sheridan Toyota time. So Frozen Flaky is going up to try and help out. He's not being able to. Now they're being pushed on the B area. As you can see, a rotation, but you've got the IS-4 of Linked in LA moving towards the A cap, thinking that maybe they've been distracted with what's going on the B cap. Missile comes into flow, doesn't get there. They're trying to take the C cap. Gayam is trying to push around on the Sheridan here. You can see that. Sheridan has had to get out there. Toyota time's gone. Frozen Flaky gets a smack from To Love Stalin. De-trigger gets a smack in return, but it was To Love Stalin who smacked him. The IS-4s, they're going to recap A. They've taken A cap away from RN. Baba Boo Boo is trying to come in and out with Gayam. They're trying to take out Gayam. Baba Boo Boo may be in a little bit of trouble here. Oh, Gayam is certainly in trouble. That did not work according to plan. Can he get Baba Boo Boo though? Baba Boo Boo is a one shot. Yes, he does, but he gets taken out at the same time. It's equal destruction. So both teams have lost a tank. Hit point wise, well, you can see there that Root Nova in a better position. Toyota time is trying to come round, trying to flank. They're going to take out Frozen Flaky at this rate. Frozen is all alone. He's got a Sheridan behind him with Toyota time. To Love Starling is also trying to get shots in. And now you can see the E5s who've rotated all the way round from the A cap trying to push Frozen. Sheridan is now lined up to shoot. Frozen is in a bad way here. He is not going to last much longer. He can't do anything about the Sheridan. There goes Frozen. So 2 tanks down, but de-trigger is gone. Oh, but then goes Plo, the saviour of the last game. Plo is down, just leaving camp on Ale. Ale is now being looked at. He's up on the top. He's tussling with Montake. He's trying to get rid of Montake. I'm going to have a look at this one first because this one is not being seen. It's who's going to load first. We'll see that in the background. Oh, that was a ram that did not work, but he manages to take out Montake. To Love Stalin is now being smacked around. But Radioactive is not in a good position here. He's a one shot. Radioactive is about to go. To Love Stalin is gone, taking him out. Now they're going to try and look him pushing on Campon. You've got the Sheridan and Toyota time. Can Campon keep it? Can he? Is he able to? We're not. We won't stay with Linked at the moment. Oh, Campon he's got to be able to get a shot in. He gets a shot in, and they manage to take out Toyota time. It's 3 on 3. Linked, however, is in trouble. He is surrounded. It's 3 on 1 at the moment. Alpha CK can take him. Can Alpha CK land a shot onto Linked? Linked is trying to get out there, but he doesn't manage it. We're getting back over. Now we've got LA. The E5s are doing fantastic stuff here. E5's trying to... The Iron Bread tank is trying to get around to get shots into LA. It's 2 on 3. Points-wise, it's with ID. The other, like the E5 of Root of Alpha CK is coming in. Oh, Campon gets a good shot in, but he's a one shot now. He's gone. It just leaves LA. I don't think LA is going to last this. 3 on 1, and he's also a one shot. There we go. Root Nova, bring it back. Wowzers. Really good stuff. ID there leading the way. Unfortunately, going down. Root Nova consolidating. To Love Stalin doing some fantastic stuff in that IS-4. So Root Nova go to 3 and 1. We now switch maps. We're going to New Bay. So just wait for the teams to ready up. ID have got to turn it around if they want to stay. It's the best. It's the first of 4, best of 7. Remember, double elimination. So that's what we're looking at. So ID, I've read it up. We got ID on the north spawn and Root Nova on the south spawn. We've got Campon in an E5, Gam again in his T22, Ale in an IS4, Last Hope in an IS7, Linked in an IS4, Plo in a 113, Radioactive in an IS7. Switching over to Root Nova, we've got Alpha CK in a Mouse, De Trigger in an IS4, I am Bread Tank in an IS4, to Love Stalin in a Mouse, Toyota Time in an IS4, Montake in a Mouse, Sayem in a Mouse. That seems to me that they're going to be going for, on New Bay, they're looking at going for the CB strat with those mouses. They certainly won't be looking to go to the A, although I've said that before, and you know what? It backfires. They all went to the A cap. I would anticipate them going to B, C cap there. I'm anticipating maybe the T22 Gayam, along with the 113, maybe moving down towards the A cap. You just don't know. But we will find out in about 3 seconds. All to play for. ID, I've got to try and bring this back. Root Nova, they're on the cusp of their first victory. So let's get up high and see what they're going to do. So as you can see, yep, as I thought, the 113 and the T22 Gam and Plo are heading towards that A cap with support from the I5, with support from Campon, Last Hope for me. The Mouses, as expected, are doing a C and a B strat. In fact, the entire team is doing it. Radioactive, the lone figure from ID there, trying to hold back. The IS4's Iron Bread Tank and Toyota Time are going to push straight through. We're going to be looking at this because Radioactive is about to be swamped. And he is swamped. Shots are traded, but unfortunately bounces both ways. You can see there that Last Hope for me is trying to get round the back. They know that they're over there. They've seen the lineup as much as we have, so they know that there are a lot of mouses. So cap points are going at the moment in favour of RN. I'm going to leave Radioactive because they're not going to be going a straight push. You can see here Last Hope for me in the IS7 has taken the corner. Gam has taken this corner, so you can see down there. Those mouses, though, they're tricky characters. There's no reason now for RN to push. They don't need to. There's been a rotation. There's a rotation here of Campon and Linked, along with Ale coming around to support IS. Probably going to be looking at moving a slight push on the B cap. RN don't need to do anything. They just need to hold their points now. They need ID to push them, and ID are not going to disappoint. They are going to push. They're going to push straight through to the B cap, and they've all been spotted as they're pushing. Campon just holding back a little bit, trying to get the shots in, but as you can see, I mean, Alpha CK has had a little bit of damage, and so is Radioactive. Now they're taking the B cap, waiting for those IS4s to come into action, which they're going to do. They're taking the B cap. Now the mouses are coming in to help out. So RN are now pushing, and they're going to push, and Radioactive is not looking in a good position. To Love Stalin is coming in with the mouses. All the IS4s are coming round. There goes Radioactive. He was not looking in a good position. Ale is next. He is the focus of everybody. They're forgetting Linked. They want Ale out the game. He is effectively a one-shot. Oh, he manages to hold fire with just like... There he goes. Now it's a brawl. But Alpha CK is gone. However, tanks, oh, maybe they can take Montake. Yes, tanks are now even Stevens, but Plo goes on the 113. It's still a brawl. Linked is doing fantastic stuff here. Campon has come round to help. You can see that it's basically last hope for me. Well, he's about to go and he's gone. Oof, it's 3 on 5. It's not looking good for ID. Linked here, they've got a focus fire, guys. They're picking tanks left, right and centre. Gayem is being pushed by Talov Stalin and Sayem in the mouse. Gayem has put himself right in that corner. There goes Campon, he's gone. Gayem is now in trouble. Linked is trying to come in and help out. To be fair, the focus fire there wasn't the best from ID. It was much better from RN. Gayem is about to go down. They're not going to bother with Linked. They're going to try and take out Gayem. Gayem goes. Linked is the last man standing. Let's have a look at it from his position. He's just utterly surrounded. And it's gone all over. Oof. Really good stuff from Root Nova. You can see there, the mouses were just a lot. The 4 mouses on that. It's just a lot of hit points. Radioactive went down, unfortunately, very early. That was a blow. And that's it for the moment. Let's have a look at what's going on. We probably won't have the schedule just yet. So we don't have the schedule coming in yet, but next game's in about 30 odd minutes. Time for replays. Some good stuff there, really good stuff. You could see Root Nova have really pulled their socks up and thought, wowzers. You know, they played well. Now, let's go back to the oops, I killed you in the Object 263 while we're waiting. It's a fantastic replay, this, by the way. I have seen it, and I'm not going to give it away, but it's a fantastic replay. Some good stuff there. ID not playing to the best of their ability, in my opinion. They played much better tactics, and their focus fire was much better in the group stages, and it's the reason why they topped the group. Root Nova there, though, really doing some fantastic work. Well played, both teams, clearly, but congratulations to Root Nova, commiserations to Team ID. YouTube is being a real pain today. It's not playing correctly, unfortunately. Is YouTube? It's basically telling me that hardly anybody's watching, which it doesn't bother me. Just that everybody's missing their season coins. I do like this tank. I mean, frontally, it's just a beast. Okay, he's in a tier 9 game, but that's not the point. It's still a beast of a tank.
Enemy armor is damaged. Penetration. Enemy is hit. Nice shot.
So just going back on those games, I mean, like I said, ID in the group stages, okay, they had a slower start and they are much they picked themselves up towards the end. But the thing is, they played really tight gameplay in the group stages, whereas Root Nova here just played a lot better. They really got their strats down. They got their focus fire down. It was really good play. Really impressive stuff coming from Root Nova there. It's a great replay. Well deserved Raz in a 263. As you can see, he didn't carry the team at all. Always the way. I don't know if we've got anything up and running yet. I don't know if they're going to tell us what the next chart is. Oh, there we go. The finals of the upper bracket. We got Root Nova against Feast of Wargaming, and the semi-final of the lower bracket is going to be Team ID and Uprising. So, Feast, how did they do? Let's have a look at their matches. 4-0 against E7. That is really impressive stuff by Feast. They'll be looking, they'll be happy with that result. So that's what we're looking at. We got the final of the upper bracket, Root Nova against Wargaming, and semi-finals Team ID against Uprising. We're not due to go out for another 30 minutes though, so more replays. This time we'll go out with Sarah, who's clearly liking the SU 130 PMs, and she's got it. We'll roll out with her and see what she does with the SU. That's a good point, Winter Fox. They did. Number 3 and number 4 of the group makes it into the final. Now again, I don't want to try and spoil this replay, but I think Sarah's first shot is fantastic. And I just think RN Jesus was shining on her in this game. I don't want to take anything away from her gameplay. She's a good player. But when you see the first shot, you'll see what I mean. RN Jesus was smiling kindly upon Sarah and thought, you play this tank a lot since you bought it, so we're going to shine on you more than most. So she's looking at that Pentada. Get Pentara. No! Ammo rack! Ammo rack with KV3 instead. Oh, that's unfortunate for the poor old KV3 because she wasn't even aiming. RN Jesus loves you, Sarah. Hey, Brinsiger, how you doing, my friend? Oh, poor KV3. Thought he was safe. Should have been the Pantera taking eating that round, but no. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. Still feel sorry for him. It's always nasty when that happens. Always nasty.
Enemy armor is damaged. We've torched him.
Yeah. That's right. It's only for those with an Asian account who will get the season coins for this stream, guys. And you have to log in via the official portal. If you don't log in via the official portal, you will not get the coins, I'm afraid. It's that straightforward.
Enemy is hit.
Send it across to me then, catastrophic cannon.
Enemy destroyed.
Have you sent it across? You need to send it across to my Discord, mate. And then I can play it. That's a great replay there. 5,000 damage. Again, she did not carry the team at all. Brilliant stuff. So, I think we've got still 30 odd minutes to go. 26 minutes. Time for more replays. Oh, press the wrong button. Who we got this time? Let's have a look at the one. No, who shall we go with? Let's have a look at Stygian in the 268. Whilst I wait for the ST1 replay to come through. Still not got the replay. Send it to me.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Still waiting. But we can watch Stygian instead at the moment. Whilst the catastrophic cannon sends across it. So I've just been reading a message that apparently I don't know if it was E7 have changed some of their names. I think it was E7, let me just check. Yep, E7 have changed the names. Well, I don't know, I don't think we're following E7 in the next round. I think we got the final next. So we won't get to see their names. For those of you who may have seen it, I think they were spamming Maddox, who's the team captain and lead of Feast. That's always good banter.
Enemy is hit.
And we're back later today, by the way, for those of you from the EU server. We're back later today with the EU server. It's the upper bracket as well. Ah, catastrophic cannon sent the replay. It's always good. So we can have a look at that next. It's a heroic last stand here by this tune.
Enemy destroyed. We hit them hard.
Hello, at peace. I'm good, thank you, Breen.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Be better if YouTube wasn't playing up, but YouTube's playing up, so hey, these things do happen. So now we've got a 268 against the grill. Who's going to win that? The 268 is effectively a one-shot. The grill is very healthy.
Enemy
Or so you would think. That's a fantastic shot. Poor grill. Great replay. Great mastery. Really well deserved. 6,593 damage. Well done, Stygian. Now this is Catastrophic Cannon in the ST1. The replay that was promised. Hang on.
move out.
Ba, 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 ba. Try that link instead. Blame my wife. She's Russian. It's her language. She sent me the wrong link. My bad. My clan lead Stubbo loves this tank, and I must admit it is a nice tank once you've got. I mean, it's rock solid frontally. I mean, it is a nice tank. Let's be honest. Ah, glad it works, Matthew.
Penetration.
It is a nice tank. Look at it bounce everything. Oh, they just bounce everything when it's in this type of position.
Critical hit.
I hate it when it says critical hit. Yeah, but I didn't show it today. I showed it earlier. And I'm running out of replays, despite me asking for lots of replays. So I have to re-show some of the ones I've got. 30 minutes is a long time, guys. It's like a lot of replays.
Enemy destroyed.
So... He's trying to get that engine deck. What a kill that is! It was a double tap. It went chicken nuggets actually in the Camp 7 to use his tune mate. But what a great shot. He's trying to get it again, look. Trying to do it again. Trying to stick that HE into those engine plates. Oh, there goes the Camp 70.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Still can't just get that HE into that engine deck, which is where he wanted it. Maybe switch to APCR. There you go, big roll. It's 3 on 2, and there's the T92 over there. Maybe you can get the turret. Oh, boom! Big, nice 400 roll. Loka are definitely in the upper bracket, mate. Yeah, they're certainly in the upper bracket, and Loca are playing tonight, I believe. Well, the T92 is just managing to get into cover there. Oh, hello, Object 74. Object 704, sorry. God, tongue twister. So, 2 on 2. And the 704 is very healthy. Incredibly healthy, in fact.
Enemy is hit.
Oh, 2,637 damage. Not doing well. Hello, Oops. Just showing your replay of your Raz in the 263. Hope you saw it. Was it you? There's a couple of Oops. Pretty sure it's you.
Punched right through their armor.
Just toying with each other now, playing with your food. D92 trying to make a break for it because he's a light tank. He disappears off the map. Catastrophic Cannon is expecting him coming up, and T92 does not disappoint. What a bounce! How do you bounce a missile on your rear engine deck? Maybe you hit the turret. If you hit the turret, then that's why that happened. Because the turret on this thing is solid as a rock. Oh, the T92's fallen off the map again. And another bounce because he's now hitting smack on. Oh, hello, Object. Gun depression on Russian tanks isn't exactly the best. Although Catastrophic Cannon here seems to be doing all the work. Yet there is another heavy out there. Don't know what he's doing. It's an AMX as well. He's on 159 hit points. Good bounce, good ram. He's a one shot though, he's got to be careful here. 704 can smack him in the engine deck. Nice roll into the 704, get into cover. Oh, he manages to do so. Oh, such a shame the game ended. 3,932, it was a draw. What was the AMX doing? Was it an AMX? Oh, it was a T-34. So T-34 seemed to have gone AFK, which is a shame. Let's have a look. How much time we got? We've got 13 minutes. Time for another replay. This time we'll go out with Grums 23 in the ISU 152. Stick with the Russian tanks. Hello, Matthew. Unfortunate Catastrophic Cannon. It was a good game, mate. If you would have just got that 704, then you won that, mate. Then maybe you could have been on for a mastery there. That was a nicely well played game in the STB. Nice tank as well. Me, myself, not a big fan of the ISU 152, mainly because I can't play it for toffee. Because I'm rubbish at it. I just don't get on with it. It's like the E5. I mean, in normal gameplay, me and the E5 don't get on. Where in tournaments, however, love it. Tournaments, for a tournament tank, I like it. Not a big fan of it, however, in general play. 252U here should really focus on the ISU, but he's not going to. Should get rid of the ISU, mate. He's a bigger threat, but he doesn't. Focuses on the IS-3s instead. The Pantera is now coming in. The Pantera does focus the ISU, which is a good call. However, that's going to hurt. 600 into it, and then bounce in the front of the ISU. Well, I haven't played either, Matthew, because unfortunately I've been changing my system and everything, so I haven't been able to do anything. So after this replay, we should be not that long away from next game. Should be interesting.
We can't go very fast.
Get him searching for that T-28. Just like that. Brilliant stuff. Fantastico. Really well played by Grums, that. Oh, Pantera's down. It's 3-on-3. P-43 is be a nice target if you can come around the corner. There you go. 623 into the nose of that P-43. Bless him. Bouncing Grums at the same time. He needs to get rid of the... yeah, he's going to let those two just... everybody's one-on-oneing it here. There goes the 43. That was a silly push by him. Not got the best armor, especially against an ISU. And there goes the VK. It's 3-on-1 now. How the tables turn. The WZ 110 is last man standing for the red team. Don't know if Grums is going to be able to get there in time to smack him. Having a big toy of the IS-3 bear in the 110. Grums does come round, does get there in time. The 113 is toying, and that's a kill steal. Lovely. Gotta like that. Fantastic game. 5 kills, 4,223 damage, 450 bounced. It's really good stuff. And as you can see, well-deserved mastery there for Grums. And again, didn't carry the team much. Fantastic. I'm not going to invite yet. We've got about, what, 5 minutes or so? 8 minutes to go. So it kicks off in 8 minutes. So I don't know if I've got a replay that's going to be short enough. Let's have a look. I've shown Grums, shown catastrophic critical hits. We've already seen Sarah's, one Zook. Ooh. See, Sarah plays a lot of this 113. They're all too long. Unfortunately, I need like 3-minute replay. These are all like really big replays. We can go for the one Zook. One Zook. It's the Batchat. Tricky tank. Not the easiest tank to play, but a nice tank at that. Once you get used to it. But like most light tanks, it's got pants armor. But that's not the idea behind the Batchat. The idea behind the Batchat is speed, mobility, and an insanely accurate gun. Problem is, a lot of people forget that. And they think, oh, you can YOLO because it's got armor. It doesn't have any armor. Yeah, replays are always welcome, guys, especially when for these streams, because it's good to show you replays in between the streams, and that's a great kill there by the one Zook. And I keep running out. Oh, he was watching the show, was he? I thought he was AFK because he didn't do anything. Just goes to show, eh? Okay, this poor waffle tractor. Go waffle, buy waffle. Look at this ammo rack for effect. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. So 3,000 already. 3 kills. That's brilliant. Brilliant. Oh, poor Fosh comes right into the line of fire. Fosh ain't gonna last much longer. Kill number 4. Oh dear, this is just a whitewash. Oof.
Enemy armor is damaged. We finish him off.
Oof. Just the E100 to go, and look at this for a pro move. Poor E100 just like, where do I aim? Where do I shoot? Oh, what do I do? How do I get round this? Oh, playing with my food. Oh, this is just bullying. So this is when you need the Benny Hill music. Oh, I feel sorry. Why are you bullying me? That's great stuff. Really well deserved mastery. And we should have the room. So, this is it. Group 1, finals, upper bracket, best of 9 this time. Feast, Wargaming against RN, Root Nova. Some good stuff. Now, I've forgotten most of the Feast guys' names, unfortunately. So I have to go through them. Miserable, that's it. So, we're going to roll out first on Winter Melanovka. It's going to be good stuff, this is, guys. So, looking at the teams, RN have readied up first. We've got Alpha CK in an IS-4, De Trigger in an IS-4, I Am Bread Tank in an E5, To Love Stalin in a T-22, Toyota Time in a Sheridan, Babby Boo Boo, love that name, in a T-22, Montake 1 in an E5. Moving over to Feast, we've got Maddox in an IS-4, Boone in a Leo 1, Bifrost in an IS-4, Bruni in a Sheridan, what is it? Miserable or misery? Miserable in a Mouse, CX in an E100, and Sleeping in a T22. Boone, however, may be changing his tank, as we'll find out in a moment, and he does change his tank to an FV4202. Bruni may also be changing his tank. Boone is they're toying with them, bless them. Boone is in an Object 140, maybe not. We'll find out in a moment. Boone is now in an E4. Interesting call. Not seen an E4 in this tour as of yet, but then Boone is changing his tank again. Oh, Boone, what are you doing? I'm going to wait. Boone is, if I mention what tank he's in now, like he's likely to change it yet again. So now it's Boone in an Object 140, Bruni in a Sheridan. So we've got about 2 minutes to go, so the chances are they may change around again. Who knows? It was interesting. I had a stream the other day. with coffee chat, and Maddox dropped in, and so did Jory, who was on the chat earlier. We had some great discussions about how the guys prepare for these big tournaments. It was really good stuff. So, Winter Malinovka, it's going to be an interesting one. You can see there's a fair splattering. Root Nova going for medium heavy lineup. Not as heavy as Feast. Although Feast have, with that mouse and the E100 in there, and two IS4s, but they have also got a lot of mobility with the 140, the Sheridan, and the T22. It's going to be a difficult one to call this. I'm expecting the mouse and the E100 to possibly, for Feast, probably look at a B, maybe a C strap, with the 140 and the T22 head in towards the A cap. Looking at Root Nova's lineup, they're pretty much going to be, with those E5s, I expect the E5s to be going down towards the A cap. But again, the thing is, you can never really call it. Because, as I said, I mean, they keep changing their strat and their meta for each and every tactic, each and every map. We've got Feast rolling out from the north spawn, and RN rolling out from the south spawn. So it's going to be an interesting one. We've got about 20 seconds to go before we roll out. I am expecting Feast to probably go AB. Although they're, like I said, you can never really call it. They may go BC. Whereas with those, I'm definitely looking at Root Nova going down to A. But as I said, you can't really always call it, guys, unfortunately. Things never work out according to plan. Maddox with his obligatory, what he does it all the time. Good luck and have fun. He says that in every game. So let's get up high and see what we're looking at. So it is looking at a BC strat for Feast. And surprisingly, the E5s, which are haul down tanks. Oh, the Sheridan Toyota time already getting tussled. The E5's not going really haul down. There is going to be an A strat. The T22's there of RN, thinking that there's something going down to the A. The E5s are just holding back in the spawn a little bit. They are slightly hauled down, waiting for the B cap, but the Sheridan Toyota time is really getting smacked around here. He is now a one-shot. Toyota time is on 179 hit points. He's not long for this. The T22s now have dropped into the A cap, which is what I expected. The B cap is being capped out by Feast. Maddox in the IS4 is trying to move around there, rotate onto those E5s. Let's get over there. House, he's going to be alone very quickly. They really would like to get rid of Toyota time in that Sheridan. The IS4s of Alpha CK and Trigger have come in to help out though. Maddox is being pushed here by the two E5s. Maddox could be in trouble. He's got no support, you can see. D-Trigger is coming around. Oh, the Mouse of Miserable is going to come in and try and help out. The Mouse of Miserable is trying to help out against D-Trigger, but Maddox is in trouble. He's got the two. Oh, Monte comes around and really does give him a bloody nose. The Mouse there trying to hold off the IS4. Now Bifrost comes in to help out as well, along with CX. This may allow Maddox to survive, but Alpha CK has seen the danger. Maddox is in. He's going to be able to get him, and he does. Maddox is down, Bruni is down, but Baby Boo Boo is also gone. Montek needs to go down now. Feast need to focus. Bifrost should be able to take him. That was an HE roll going in there, I believe, or maybe just a slight... Can he take him now? Yes, he does. He gets rid of him. Now we've got D-Trigger and Miserable tussling. Oh, but we need to go over here. CX is in trouble. He's got the E5s. He's trying to get out of there, but the danger is still persisting in it. He's behind it. They're going to be able to hit him on the backside, and they do. So there goes CX, he's gone. Bifrost is coming in to try and help out. It's 2 tanks left though, 2 against 4. Bread Tank is going to go. Iron Bread Tank has got to be the focus, surely. Yes, he is. This only leaves Alpha CK all alone. Alpha CK, it's 1 on 3. He has got some good hit points, but Bifrost should be able to whittle him down along with Sleeping Lion, sorry. Boone Magoo, I don't know where Boone Magoo is. I think he's capping everywhere. Let's get down and have a look. Oops. As I pressed the button, it switched the tank. And he died. So, 1-0 to Feast. Good stuff there. Sleeping Lion doing lion's share of the work. Do you understand that? Do you get that? Do you see what I did there? Oof. Alpha CK really pulling his finger out. 5k damage. You can see there Feast just tipping the balance with that extra 1,000 damage dished out. So, swapping the spawn points. Feast now goes south. Root Nova go north. Looking at Feast, who have read it up first. Maddox in an IS-4. Boone Magoo and a Sheridan. Bifrost. I'm not going to even bother. Bruni in a Sheridan. Miserable in a Mouse. CX in a Mouse. Sleeping in an IS-4. Bifrost in an E5. Switching across to Root Nova. Alpha CK in an IS-4. D-Trigger in an IS-4. Iron Bread Tank in a 113. To Love Stalin in a T-22. Toyota Time in a 113. Baba Boo Boo in a T-22. Montake in an IS-4. So strat-wise, 2 mouses this time for Feast. That's going to be looking around the middle of the map again. B or C. I'm thinking that they're going to do a B-C strat. They've got, although they have got 2 light tanks in the Sheridans, which could be on its way down to an A and B strat. We'll find out soon enough. Whereas looking at Root Nova, they got the T-22s again, which could always drop down into that A-cap area. But the majority of their tanks now, nothing hauled down realistically. 113 you could argue. But I think they're going to be looking at B and maybe C. I don't know yet. But we'll find out in about 10 seconds. So don't forget, guys, best of 9 this time, so it's the first of 5 wins. So, can Feast capitalise on their dominance here? Don't forget, both teams are coming in off the back of very good victories, with Feast really turning over E7 4-0. Let's get up high and see what the strat is going to be. Oh, Bruni is going down to the A-cap in the lone Sheridan. Boone Magoo is going to help out over here. T-22s this time are not going down, so it is going to be a middle of the map B and C strat for both sides, which was to be expected. Bruni, however, is just going down into the dip of where the A-cap is, just to make certain, just to cover that area. Sleeping Lion here coming round, covering the C-cap. He spots Alpha CK. So both are spotted out. Sleeping Lion now is just going to side scrape off here along with Alpha CK. Montake is not spotted yet. CX has taken a good position in the Mouse, and Miserable has also taken a good position in the Mouse. Blind shots are going in by Montake. The rest of Root Nova just hanging back at the moment, waiting to see which cap is going to pop first. Is it going to be the A cap or the C cap? Well, no one's going to be dropping into the C cap yet. Oh, Alpha CK. First blood goes that way. Now we've got the T-22s rotating down. Bruni is down here all alone. The T-22s and the IS-4 are going to come down. Bruni here of Feast just holding fire. This is thinking that Root Nova are probably thinking that they're going for a B and a C strat. Hence the reason why they're going to rotate down. Now the Sheridan does have very good view range. Boone Magoo can probably sense the danger because nothing is pushing on the C or the B. Bifrost can certainly sense the danger. Oh, they've all been spotted. That was what Bruni was there for. Shots are going in. They're trying to take out Bruni, who's now been spotted. Bruni gets a good roll into D-Trigger. The T-22s rotate back. They don't want to be part of that fight. D-Trigger, however, does drop down. We'll leave that for the moment because Alpha CK is tussling up here along with Moontake. You got to here, look, as you can see, the two mouses are just covering the C-cap area. Sleeping Lion has backed off a lot. Now, however, Bruni has got support with Boon Magoo. The Sheridans are coming in to help take out D-Trigger. D-Trigger is in. He's in trouble. Let's be honest. Oh, he's in serious trouble. He can't cap, and now he's all alone. There is a push going in at the top. He's gone. Now we've got to get back up to the top quickly. The T-22s are pushing around onto Sleeping Lion. CXX is being absolutely focused here. CXX is about to go. If the IS-4 Alpha CK gets him, yes he does. Now they're going to push Sleeping Lion. Sleeping Lion is the focus now. Montake is coming round. He may be a little bit out of position, but he's got support from Alpha CK. Maddox is pulling back a little bit in the IS-4. There is cover there. Both teams have lost the tanker piece. Root Nova are in charge, though. They have got the points. CX Sleeping Lion is now gone. Baba Boo Boo in the T-22 into Love Star, and both T-22s are gone. Now they're going to be looking at I Am a Bread Tank. He goes. Now it's Toyota time. They're going to not even bother with Montake. It's Toyota time goes. Now they can look at Montake and Alpha CK. Alpha CK managed to get a good shot into Bifrost, but he's going to be swamped and surrounded. Boon Magoo, Maddox, the Sheridans coming in. Bruni trying to help out as well. The mouse is just holding Montake away. Montake can't come in and help Alpha CK because of Miserable in the mouse. Alpha CK is all alone. He goes. Now we've got Miserable still pushing Montake. Montake can't do anything. He knows that. He's in a world of pain. He is now a one-shot. There he goes. All over. Feast take number 2. So you can see there, Miserable in the feast and the mouse really doing hard work. Montake doing his best. What happened there? Miserable was holding back Montake, so Montake could not get in and help out Alpha CK. So Feast 2-0. Now switching maps. This time we get to Alpenstadt. It's going to be an interesting one, guys. At the moment, Feast are dominating. Not to say that Root Nova are playing badly, they're not. It's just that Feast are just edging it. They have got the dominance so far. Waiting for the teams to ready up. We've just got over a minute, so we've got plenty of time. There is a 5-minute delay, guys. You have to remember that. This is a proper professionals tournament. So therefore, 5-minute delay on such streams, I'm afraid. So, Root Nova have readied up first. Looking at the team in the tank, we've got Alpha CK in a mouse, De Trigger in an AMX-50, I Am Bread Tank in an AMX-50, To Love Stalin IS-4, Toyota Time IS-4, Baba Boo Boo in a Sheridan, and Siam in a mouse. Moving over to Feast, we've got Maddox in an E100, Boon Magoo in a Sheridan, Bifrost in an IS-4, Bruni in a Sheridan, Miserable in a mouse, CX in a mouse, Sleeping in an IS-4. That is looking like it's going to be BC strap for both of these. Although those Sheridans can be a pain in the backside around by the A-cap. We'll find out in about 5 seconds, however. We're all ready to go. They're all ready to go. So I'm thinking probably of being a C-strap for both of these teams. It's going to be an interesting one. The Sheridans are going to be interesting to watch. Either way, let's get up high and find out. No, the Sheridans are not going to the A cap. That's an interesting call by Feast. It is going to be a B and a C strat for both teams. So we need to get around here by the castle. That way we can see over the strat. So straight into B go Root Nova. The Mouses in the E100, Maddox, Miserable and CX are going to make their way in. So we're going to go over there. We're going to try and give you an overhead view rather than a close-up view here. So they're going to cap out B, but it cost them a lot. They have bled, but Maddox is really bled. Maddox is down to half his hit points already, but so is Baba Babu. He's a one-shot in that Sheridan. Maddox is just pulling back. This allows CX to drop into the B cap and retake it. He's mindful of those AMXs though, and you can see there the Sheridan of Boon Magoo is rotating. They're trying to push Maddox. And you can see that. And here comes the IS-4s. C cap has been taken. B cap has now been taken. So the caps are going to Feast. Babu has gone down. We didn't see that, and I'm sorry. It's a lot of action is going around this square of the building. Oh, and there goes Maddox in the E100. He was always going to be focused. He got smacked massively earlier. Now they're going to try and push Sleeping Lion. Oh, it's just Sleeping Lion. Oh, but Boon Magoo comes in along with Bruni. Miserable's coming in. Sleeping Lion goes. This could be turnover by Root Nova. Bruni is a one-shot. Oh, Bruni manages to survive. D-Trigger is down. Both teams are losing 2 tanks. I'm a Bread tank is also looking very worse for wear. So is Toyota Time. But Bifrost goes in the IS-4. They're now looking at Miserable in that mouse. Oh. Toyota Time is down. Trying to stay on all the action, but it's very difficult. Boon Magoo manages to take out. He's just reloading. You can see here the 2 mouses left. It's just mouse, IS-4. They're trying to get rid of Miserable in that mouse. And they do manage to do it. This puts them down 2 against 3. Boon Magoo in the Sheridan there. He's waiting for his reload. CX just needs to hold on if he can. They need to try and get rid of Cyan Maru. They can hold on. Points are in the favour of Feast. That's why you can see there the Sheridan of Boon Magoo is not helping CX out. Why would he need to? He can cap. And he is capping the A cap. So we're going to go shooting over with... oops, didn't want to do that. Use... sorry about that, that was my bad. And just want to go over Boon Magoo. Boon Magoo here is just going to give them the runaround. They're on the point. Problem is, they are going to cap the B cap. But with his speed, the chances are he is going to be able to recap C quite easily. I mean, the mouse in the IS-4s are very slow, and he is going to go and recap. They're trying to put blind shots in. He's not been spotted, but they anticipate his move round to the C cap. 920, he can do this. He has been spotted now. It's Alpha CK and the mouse. 945, he's going to roll through to the C cap. He knows that the Alpha CK has got to come round. Can he take the cap? No, he can't. Now he's in trouble. Boon is now in trouble. He has got to get out of there. All the caps are now covered. His best hope is the B cap. Can he get and kill Sire in the mouse? He doesn't know that. He's getting out of there. He has spotted. He needs to try and take out... Oh, but Sire has dropped out of B to I Love Stalin. To Love Stalin has dropped into the B cap. That may give him a chance to get to the A cap, however. If he can get to that A cap, he can do it. They're not losing points. But he loses out right at the end there. Really good stuff by Root Nova there. Really, really good tactics at the end. Very unfortunate. You could see what Boom Magoo was trying to do. Really good stuff there. Unfortunately, they lost Sleeping Lion in Maddox very early, which was a big blow. I mean, Maddox tried to reset that B cap and got pummeled, basically. Really good stuff by Alpha CK, and great tactics for Root Nova. So, 2-1. Oof. Now we're switching the spawn points. Feast, South spawn, Root Nova, North spawn. Looking at Root Nova. Feast have read it up first. So looking at Feast. Maddox still in the E100. Bifrost in the IS4. Bruni in the Sheridan. Miserable in the Mouse. CX in the Mouse. Sleeping Lion in the IS4. Boone potentially in the Sheridan, but we don't know yet. Root Nova, Alpha CK in a Mouse. D-Trigger in an IS4. I Am Bread Tank in a 215B. To Love Stalin in an IS4. Toyota Time in a T22. Babby Boo Boo in a T22, and Saya in an IS4. And Boone is in a Sheridan again. So Boom Magoo back in the Sheridan. We've got about 40 seconds before we find out what the tactics are going to be. But looking at that lineup, it certainly looks like Feast are going to be trying to get through the middle again. Root Nova there really did well. I mean, to be honest with you, they covered the caps just enough. And that's what they needed to do. They knew that the Sheridan of Boon Magoo was going to run around and try and cap out, but by covering those caps, they just couldn't do it. And it was nice that the IS4 came in and allowed Sam to get out of the B cap. He was a one-shot mouse. So really good stuff, really impressive. So, here we go again. Alpenstat. All to play for. Feast will be looking to bounce back from that. RN will be looking to consolidate and move on. Get another win under their belts. So, let's get up high into the back and see what the tactics are going to be this time. This time, Bruni in the Sheridan's end towards the A cap. Boon Magoo in the Sheridan's end towards the C cap, and the rest of the team are heading towards the B cap area. We've got the two T22s of Root Nova, however, heading towards the A cap with support from I Am Bread Tank and the 215B. The rest of the team are just covering the B cap area. Boon Magoo is going to be able to drop into C. Stalin is spotted. Boon Magoo is not. The T22 Toyota Time has dropped down. Sleeping Lion has popped up. To Love Stalin has now been spotted fully. C-Cap goes first. Oh, Alpha CK gets a big roll into himself there. Bruni and the Sheridan's also been smacked around, but they've taken the A-Cap. The two T22s have managed to get that. Trying to work out now who's going to push and where. It's going to be around this area. They're focusing Maddox again. They really want to get Maddox out in that E100. T22 Toyota Time trying to move round. But it's on the mouse there of Alpha CK just holding fire. The RN, sorry,
I mean, like, so
the
many
IS4s
positives.
of Sire and D-Trigger are coming round in the. Maddox has got out of there. They're coming down in through the water, through the small river that goes through the map. They're going to consolidate. There is a rotation around this way. To Love Stalin is just holding the fort there. The T22's Toyota Time, they're trying to push these Sheridans. The Sheridans are there to stop them coming through the centre, as you can see. Maddox is really being focused. Now the Sheridans, they have got pain here with the T22. Toyota Time comes round. Oh, this is good stuff. The Sheridans are now on the back foot. Toyota Time managing to get some good shots in. Oh, Baba Boo Boo comes in to help out. Bruni is looking worse for wear. Miserable's gone. Bruni's now gone. Root Nova again dominating this map. CX now. Is he going to be the focus, or are they going to chase down Boone? They are looking to consolidate the B cap. Bifrost is going to try and come in and help out, but D-Trigger is very healthy. Alpha CK is not. They need to get rid of a tank. To Love Stalin is down, but that's about it at the moment. You can see here that Boon Magoo is coming in to try and help out. No, he doesn't land the shot. That does not help. Now they're going to try and focus D-Trigger. I'm going to stay on this area of the B cap at the moment. They can't get rid of Alpha CK. He's being a real pain for them. Oh, the mouse of CX is about to go, and he goes. But there goes Alpha CK. They finally get rid of him. D-Trigger now needs to be the focus of the attention. They need to get rid of D-Trigger. They've got the points. They're bringing him back because they've got the B cap. If they can get rid of D-Trigger, it will help them no end. But Maddox goes down before they take him out. Now it's 3 on 4. Bifrost now is the focus of RN's attention. Really good focus fire by RN this. They need to try. Oh, and there he goes, unfortunately. Sleeping Lion is now the man in the sights. We're not going to even bother with Boom Magoo. Boom Magoo manages to take out a tank, but Sleeping Lion is all alone effectively. He's in trouble. There he goes. Boom Magoo, last man standing again. Again, it's 3 against. But that's a great shot in there by the T-22 of Babu Boo Boo. And, man, there we go. Feast go down. So, levels it up. Again, really good stuff by RN there. Root Nova showing that they like this map, that they're good on this map. Feast struggling a little bit, losing Miserable in the mouse quite early. Didn't expect that. It hurt them. However, we now switch to Desert Stands with the scores all level, 2 and all. Don't forget, guys, best of 9, so it's first to 5. So, looking at the teams. Feast have readied up already. So, Maddox in the IS-4, Boon Shagoo in the E50, Bifrost in the E50, Bruni in the Sheridan, Miserable in the E50, CX in the IS-4, Sleeping Lion in the T-22. So, very medium, very light. That's looking at a Desert Strat. Looking at Root Nova, we've got a mouse for Alpha CK, D-Trigger in the IS-4, I am Bread Tank in IS-4, to Love Stalin in a mouse, Toyota Time in a mouse, Babu Boo Boo in an IS-4, and Siam in a mouse. Feast will be spawning on the south spawn, and Root Nova on the north spawn. I'm guessing here that Feast are going to be looking to dominate the desert area rather than the sea cap, with the IS-4s potentially going down by the tracks to try and overlook that B cap, or they may overlook the C cap. You never know. Root Nova, on the other hand, that is certainly looking like a B and a C strat to me. With the mouses, I mean, you've got 4 mouses and 3 IS-4s. They're not going to be going into the desert. It's just not going to happen. I wouldn't have thought. Not with that lineup from Root Nova. But we will find out in about a couple of seconds. So, Feast looking very light compared to Root Nova. Root Nova, as I said, I'm edging my bets on Root Nova. Definitely going into the city. Let's get up high and see. Well, the IS-4s are staying close to the tracks. They're not staying as close as I thought. And the rest of Feast really pushing heavy into the desert. They know that with that lineup, they've got the cap. It's got what's going to be happening around the B cap. It's going to be interesting. And as you can see already, shots are going in from those mouses. But that is a great shot in by the Sheridan. The mouses are pushing straight through. Alpha CK is going to take B. They're pushing through on CXX in the IS-4. We'll leave that for the moment because the IS-4s at this end are being pummeled. This is a rush job. That allows Bruni to get over the tracks. There goes CXX though. I Am Bread Tank is also down. CXX was the, well, basically sacrificial lamb there. Now they're going to push Babu Boo Boo. He's all alone. They're not even bothering with the caps. Babu Boo Boo's looking like he's going to be in a world of pain. They've got to get rid of him somehow. You can see what Feast are trying to do. More to the point, if I go this way, you can see that the mouses are now lining up to try and push over the top to try and get rid of Feast. We're going to stay on this brawl here between Sleeping Lion and Babu Boo Boo. They need to get rid of Babu Boo Boo if they can. Maddox is coming in to help, and so is Bifrost. There goes Babu Boo Boo. So, 2 tanks down for RN. Now they're going to focus D-Trigger. They're going to not even concentrate on the mouse, I wouldn't have thought. Looking at D-Trigger. D-Trigger is the focus of their attention. They're not even looking at the mouse of Siren Miru. Why would they? There goes the IS-4, but there goes Maddox. And Miserable's gone. So both teams have lost 3 apiece. Points-wise, hit points-wise, well, it's in the favour of Root Nova here. Sleeping Lion is now being surrounded by 2 mouses. He's trying to get out of there. Oh, he's been tracked. That's not good. He didn't need that. He didn't want that. It's the mouses that are going to dominate by looks on it. There goes. Now they're looking at what are they going to do. They've got a lot of mouses, a lot of hit points on the table there. And there, unfortunately, goes Bifrost in the E50. We've just got an E50 and Bruni left in the Sheridan against 4 mouses. Toyota Time, well, he's the best target in 614 hit points. But let's be honest, Feast are struggling. They just didn't have the hit points on the field. Whereas there are 4 mouses left for Root Nova. This allows to Love Starling to drop down into that B cap. They're going to take the points. They've got to get... Oh, that's a great shot. Toyota Time there, really feeling Boom Magoo. I'm going to try and hold all the way back here. So you got Bruni there putting in a shot to Toyota Time, but it bounces. Boom Magoo, great shot in again, this time into the mouse of Siam. I mean, Boom Magoo in the E50 has got a fantastic gun, incredibly accurate. Stick the APCR in, you're going to have some fun with that. But the fact of the matter is, they need to take tanks. They've got to get a kill. And the best one they can look for is Toyota Time. And we can see Bruni here, trying to get into a position.
So many positive ways. Maybe we can't lose.
Oh, but that didn't work out for Bruni. Boom Magoo now. What is he looking at? I mean, he's trying to get shots into Siam. He doesn't manage it. Toyota Time is just holding back. Alpha CK is also a low hit point tank. That was a good shot in there by Siam, but they've got 500 base points. Bruni needs to help out somewhere if he can. At least cap the C-cap, Bruni. Great shot into Alpha CK by Boom Magoo. He's really causing them problems. Bruni is being whittled down, however. He needs to do something, either get into that C-cap. We're going to stay with Boom Magoo. Boom Magoo can see there that To Love Starling is coming in. He's not the tank he wants. Oh, that's a great shot into Siam. Siam is now 2-shot, and he's... Oh, can Boom Magoo get it? Oh, he gets wrecked a little bit. This is not good. He's 72 hit points, Boom Magoo. He's not going to be able to last. There he goes. Just leaving Bruni as the last man standing. Bruni did manage to take out Toyota Time. It's still 3-on-1, however. Points, well, they're not favouring Feast. Siam has got to be the most favoured target, but look at To Love Starling. I mean, To Love Starling is still on 3,000 hit points. It's not looking good for Feast here. There's not much he can do about it. He knows that. It's going to be going to Root Nova. Root Nova really pulled their socks up after the first game, and it looks like they are now going to take the lead. Not much Bruni can do. He knows that himself. He's a one-shot. He's on 123 hit points. And he doesn't get the missile in, and he gets taken out. There was not much he could do in that situation, unfortunately. Valiant effort, though. Brawl didn't work. Again, 4 mouses. That massive hit point pool, that meta makes a struggle, guys. It's simple as that. I mean, wow. Wow. You can see there, I mean, the amount of hit points still left. I mean, don't forget, To Love Starling was still in his full HP. Still had 3,000 hit points. So we're switching this time. Root Nova on the south spawn, Feast on the north spawn. Looking at Feast, they've just lost the lead. Maddox in an IS-4, Boone in an STB-1, Bifrost in an IS-4, Bruni in a Sheridan, Miserable in an IS-4, CX in an E5, Sleeping Lion in a T22 medium. Again, that's not looking like it's going to be middle of the map type stuff. Looking at Root Nova, we've got Alpha CK in an IS-4, D-Trigger in an IS-4, Iron Bread Tank in an E5, To Love Starlin in an IS-4, Toyota Time in an E5, Baba Boo Boo in a Sheridan, Montake 1 in an IS-4. A lot of HP out there. For some reason, I've just lost the game sound again. Thank you, Wargaming. So sorry about that. There's no point in me coming out of the game, guys. We're going to have to do it without sound, I'm afraid. Because for some reason, I've just lost the sound from the game. So I'm sorry about that. But I can't drop out and I can't restart. So you're going to have to do it without any noise.
I mean, like, so many positive waves. Maybe we can't lose.
Feel bad. Thank you very much. So I'm sorry about that, guys. There's just no game sound. I've just lost it for some strange and unbeknown reason. In fact, I've lost all the sound for some strange and unbeknown reason. No, the mic sound is back. I've lost the game sound, though. This happens, unfortunately, every now and then when I'm streaming the tournaments. I lose the sound. So anyway, we'll get up high and to the back. And if I've got enough time, I'll restart the game, because I have to restart the game. Problem is, if I restart the game, we have problems, because I don't want to miss the tournaments. So Bruni already straight in there, trying to get shots in. Feast, I've got a lot to do. Oh, Boone Magoo in the STB-1, really getting smacked around, and so is Bruni in the Sheridan. Root Nova really got the bit between their teeth. They've won 3 on a row, and they like it. Feast, however, don't like it. They're going to try and push D-Trigger and Alpha CK in the IS-4s. We can see that. Bifrost and Miserable in their IS-4s are coming down. Maddox in support. It's 3 on 2. Can they do it? Oh, I don't know. To Love Starlin is coming in to help out as well. So is Toyota Time. Now Maddox has been isolated. Maddox is isolated. Iron Bread Tank comes in. They're all focusing Maddox. He's all alone, and Maddox goes. That's a blow for Feast. What was their push turned into a disaster for them. Montake in the IS-4 is looking very unhealthy, though. Boone Magoo in the STB-1 is also looking very unhealthy. Bruni's coming in to try and take out Montake. Yes, he does. Boone Magoo takes him out. Now Alpha CK and Bifrost are tussling over here. I'm going to go with these for the moment, because Boone Magoo in the STB-1 is trying to get out there. Bruni's coming in to help out. There goes Alpha CK. But there goes Boone Magoo in the STB-1. Now the E5 of CX is all alone. Toto Time giving him a hard time. To Love Starlin is coming in to help out. Bread Tank and D-Trigger also coming in. Bifrost and Bruni need to come in and try and take some pain off him, but he's not going to. He's going to feel the pressure here. Baba Boo Boo comes in, takes him out. It's 3 against 5. Oh, Bifrost getting smacked. Miserable, just holding back. He's got all his hit points. He gets a good shot into Iron Bread Tank as Iron Bread Camp comes rolling round. Oof. Now they're going to focus down Bifrost in the IS-4. Bifrost gets a good shot into Iron Bread Tank. Oh, but the Sheridan and Bruni is trying to help out as well. Who to look at? Bifrost is the focus. Then we are going to look over here as well. Bruni. Oh, Bruni goes down. Baba Boo Boo gets him out of the game. This is not looking good for Feast. Root Nova have really turned this around. Bifrost all alone. Not much Miserable can do in the IS-4. Bifrost is doing his best as a last stand here, but Iron Bread Tank comes in, takes him out. Now it's just Miserable on his own, tussling with To Love Stalin. Oh, it's who's going to... Can he get rid of To Love Stalin? Doesn't really matter. D-Trigger's coming in, along with Iron Bread Tank. He's had to back off. He gets a bounce, but then he doesn't bounce. Now it's looking very bad for Feast. It's not looking good. He manages to get a good shot in, but it's all over. Root Nova. Go to 5. So, I'm going to restart the game really quickly. It's really annoying. Sorry about that, guys. I've had to restart the game. I don't know why we lost it, but we did. But we're back. I still haven't got the game sound though. Game sound is still gone. And I don't know why. No idea why we've lost the game sound, but we have. I tried to restart the game and get it back, but it's not working, guys. So again, we're going to have to do it without the game sound, I am afraid. I don't know what has happened. So, now on Vineyards. It's 2-4 to Root Nova. Looking at Feast, we've got Maddox in an IS-4, Boone in an STB-1, Bifrost in an IS-4, Bruni in a Sheridan, Miserable in an IS-4, CX in an E5, Sleeping Lion in a T22, Root Nova, Alpha CK in a 113, D-Trigger in an IS-4, I Am Bread Tank in a 113, To Love Stalin in an IS-4, Toyota Time potentially in a Sheridan, Babu Boo Boo in a Sheridan, and Toyota Time now switching to a T22, and Sam in a 113. And again, guys, I'm really sorry. I just cannot get the gaming sound to come back for whatever reason. It's just decided to say, no, we've had enough of that. I'm afraid. I don't know why. I wish I did. But I'm sorry, guys. You just have to play with my voice instead. So, Feast really need to turn it around. Root Nova are on the cusp of victory. Let's get up high. See what's going down. So, Feast looking to dominate the middle section, I would have thought.
Like so many positive waves, maybe we can't lose.
Whereas Root Nova are also looking to try and dominate that middle. The Sheridan of Baba Boo Boo is coming to go in. He's going to try and get some spots on the fringes, same as Bruni and the Sheridan. And they're just going to be trading missiles, which is exactly what they're doing. So the B cap and the A cap are being fast capped. That was to be expected. Root Nova have got the bit between their teeth. They are now pushing. You've got D-Trigger into Love Starling coming round. You can see there the WZs are moving through the old ruins. They're trying to force, it's not really an Iron Fist, but they're trying to force the hand here of Feast. They've really penetrated deep into Feast territory. They have been smacked for it, but to Love Stalin, now the 113s are coming around to try and push on Maddox. Maddox is trying to get shots into To Love Stalin, and he manages it, but now he is isolated with the 113s pressing down on him. He gets a shot in, but the 113s are going to be able to out DPM him. Simple as that. Siam gets around the side. Maddox is in serious trouble here. And he's got no support, unfortunately, because everybody's been dragged into the middle. Maddox is about to go. There he goes. And as you can see, the rest of Feast have been dragged into the middle, where they're trying to chase down the Sheridan. And, oh, it's not looking good. They need to get a tank gone. They're trying to cap the A-cap. Oh, that's a big bounce there by Bruni and the Sheridan from Baba Boo Boo. Toyota time now. Oh, it's like a double brawl. The 113's come round, took out Maddox, who was very isolated. The thing is, Feast do need to focus somewhere. And they're not at the moment. Now they are. CIM is being focused, and he's gone, so they've leveled it up in that respect. But they bled a lot. Now the 113's push again over the top. They're trying to focus on Bfrost and CX. CX is in a bad way. CX goes. Miserable's gone as well. Miserable. Oh no, we've got Babu Boo Boo in the two, and the Bruni and the Sheridans over here. It's who's going to load quicker. We're going to stay with these two very quickly. We can see that Bruni and Babu Boo Boo. Who's going to win this tussle? Oh, they misses, and Babu Boo Boo wins it. This is not looking good. I Am Bread tank goes, but they also lose. Oh, dearie me. It's two. No, Sleeping Lion's gone. Boone Magoo is the last man standing.
I mean, like, so many positive
And
ways.
Boone
Maybe
Magoo
we
goes. Oh, what a turnaround by Root Nova. Massive turnaround. Huge. You can see there to Love Stalin and D-Trigger really pulling out the stops. They lost Maddox early. He was isolated. And the WZ 113s came round, pushed through, and did their jobs. Wow played, Root Nova. Unfortunate Feast. You started so well. You dominated. And then it just went weird, to be fair. A bit like my sound has gone weird. Oof. Really, really good stuff there by Root Nova. They will go into the grand final. So we can see here in the final stage. I don't know what's going on with this. They're still playing. Root Nova, however, just being updated. They are in to the grand final at the expense of Feast, who started promisingly well, and then it all went downhill. I'm going to restart the game again to see if I can get the sound back. So bear with me as I do that. I don't know why it went weird, but it went weird. But I am going to put it back on. So bear with me, guys, while I try and sort this out, because I want you to get those coins. To be honest. Oh, look. Now the sound comes back. Oh, I hate you. So, oof. Team ID are still playing, I believe. Yeah, they're still playing. So, what a game. What a day. Root Nova against all the odds. Oof. Unbelievable. So, grand final. Root Nova is into that grand final. Oof. Not much you can say about that. That's unfortunate for Feast, to be perfectly honest with you. They did what they could. Root Nova, clearly since the group stages,
so
have just been
ways,
doing some amazing stuff, working on their stuff.
I mean, like, so many
Which was
ways,
fantastic.
maybe we can't lose.
Really fantastic. So let's have a look at some replays that I've got been sent through. Whilst so this is going to be Till we meet again. Rolling out in the ISU 152. Thank you, Winter Fox. Thank you, Kongarasu Maru. Although I'm sure it's Kongarasu and not Kobayashi. Yeah, Maddox was really getting focused. You could see what they were doing. Poor Maddox, he got focused a lot. That's what happens when you become a top player, though, and everybody knows. So I apologise for the lack of sound, guys. Like I said, I don't know what happened there. It happens every now and then. Wargaming, you know, when I'm playing Blitz, it's an issue that I face. Unfortunately, I just lose the sound. It's really annoying. So I apologise. But some fantastic stuff there. Really good stuff by Root Nova.
Penetration.
So just saying there on the chat that,
Enemy
to be fair, it was against the odds. Root Nova winning. The most money would have been on Feast. Both teams played superb. You can't take anything away from either of the teams, but those mouses have really shaken up the meta this tournament season with that 3000 HP. It's just a lot.
enemy vehicle
It's just a lot. And when you saw in the one game on Desert Sands where Bruni was left, and he was effectively a two-shot, and I can't remember who it was now for RN, so Love Starlin still had all his hit points on the mouse. I mean, that's 3,000 hit points. There is just that means that's at least 5 really good shots that have got a pen and got to do good rolls for Bruni to get him out, and it was just never going to work. And that's the thing. I mean, it's just too much. And rolling out with those 4 mouses, that was a game changer. And I don't think Feast expected it. But the tools are at your disposal, so it's to be expected, to be fair. Let's be honest. But you can't take anything away from Feast. I mean, Feast did what they could. And you can't say anything about Root Nova using bad tactics, because they, you know, everybody is entitled to, if they want, everybody can roll out in 7 mouses if you want to. In fact, the other day, APA did roll out with 7 mouses, I believe. No, 6 mouses and an IS-4. So it is possible to do. But I mean, I know Maddox he's a good chap, and I know he's going to be very disappointed. I mean, Feast are a good team, but at the same time, there's always going to be a team that's going to be disappointed, and I'm sure Root Nova are absolutely chuffed. I'm sure they're over the moon. And why not? I mean, it's fantastic stuff by Root Nova. You know, they lost the first 2 games. Feast dominated on Malinovka. Let's be fair. But Root Nova picked themselves up. And poof! There you go. What more can you say? Nice mastery there till we meet again. Nicely played in the ISU. 4,377 damage. Didn't really carry the team, did you? So we've got another replay here that's just come in. So we'll show that again. This one, Cowabunga time in the E4. I must admit, I do like the E4. Not many people do, but I do. So we'll do this one more replay, then you should have all got your season coins, and I'll be able to end the stream around then. Oof. Yes, you can send them on Blizzcord, on Discord. Blitzcord? Discord. Don't know what Blitzcord is. Me being a spoon, probably. Oof. Oof. So trying to catch up with the chat. Pretty difficult, to be honest with you. So the stream has gone on for 2 hours and 34 minutes, guys. So I'll give it to... Yeah, we'll play this one more replay after this, and then that'll be it, I'm afraid. Because I have another stream later. And I have to get ready for that one also. This is the thing about the E4. I mean, it's got a relatively good reload, nice armor, and it's got a really good gun. It does dish out quite a lot of damage. And frontally, I mean, look at that. You just bounce everything. It's solid as a rock. Oh yeah. Oh, that T-55A, bless him. Tried to make a push and got wrecked for his troubles. Here comes the IS-4, trying to find that lower plate, and he does, but look at that, 713 into the IS-4. The E3 will load quicker. Needs to make sure his lower plate is protected, though. Gets another one into the lower plate. But there goes the IS-4, because the T-92 isn't going to penetrate like that. Down onto 39 hit points though. Wowzers. Oof. So the T-92, they need to pincer move him. And they do. Big roll. Massive, massive roll. Really well deserved. That was a great, great play. 5,272 damage, 1,500 bounce, 3 kills. Just the Jaeger-Roo left. It's on 130 hit points. T92 may be able to get the Jaeger-Roo, get round the back of him. Cowabunga time doing really good stuff here. He wants the kill because he wants the ace. Gets the kill. 4 kills. 5,402 damage. 1,500 bounces. And he gets the mastery. Booyah. That's what you like, eh? Did he carry the team? Well, the T92 did help him. So no, you didn't carry the team fully. Bless. Let's see if we've got anything else. Any other replays coming through? Looks like we may have. I've got that one. Yeah, let's go with Jory. And a 215B, one of his favourite tanks. This is Jory, one of the pros from R2K. He'll be in an action over this weekend. He's rolling out here in the 215B. He's got his pro camo and his pro avatar. That's what you'd like to see. So this will be the last replay, guys. That'll bring us up nicely to 15 minutes past the hour. That should give everybody enough time to get the things that they needed. Those of you who have sent me replays that I haven't played yet, I will be playing them tonight on the EU stream. So if you're around, by all means drop in and have a look, because everybody, I will play as many replays as I can. Don't forget, I'm also back on Saturday for the lower bracket, and again on Sunday for the grand final. So I still need those replays, as everybody will be seeing the same replays over and over again.
Bounced off. Critical hit. Enemy armor is damaged.
Jory does like this tank, and he is slightly OP in it. And it is a good tank if you know how to play it, and Jory certainly knows how to play this one. But then again, he's a pro, so he knows how to play most of them. Some fantastic work going on. I'm still getting over that tournament. I mean, rooting over. I mean, they only scraped in, to be fair, into the upper bracket, and now they're in the grand final. I mean, fantastic stuff. You've got to be pleased for them. I know I am. Feast, I do like Feast. They're a good bunch of lads. Good team. Maddox is fantastic. You know, he's really, really good fun. And I feel sorry for Feast because they came in with a lot of expectation, to be fair. And they started really well. Really, really well. And I thought, well, you know, Feast are going to dominate. And Root Nova just consolidated and said, no, we're not having it. We've worked hard and we want to be there. And fair play to them.
They're knocked out.
Some really fantastic gameplay. Jory's killing people and people don't like it.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Look at it, look at this, look at this. This is how you play a 215B. Watch Jory angle up to these people, side scrape, bounce to the MX-50B, bounce to T-54. He won. I mean, it's just, oh, craziness. Boom. Bye-bye. Now the AMX. Hello, AMX. Come on, AMX. Time to die. Thank you. Thank you very much, Eric. That's so kind of you.
I mean, like, so many positives.
That's so kind of you, Eric. 5,600. This is a low game for Jory. He's normally in the 6,000s when it comes to this. Oof. But that is spectacular gameplay. Really, really good stuff. Really well played. And I know Jory, I've got like hundreds of replays from Jory in the 215B. He loves the tank. He plays the tank incredibly well. And if you ever want to know how to play it, ask Jory. Wowzers. Well, let's have a last look and see how they did. So, in the finals of the lower bracket is Wargaming. In the finals of the upper bracket is Root Nova. In the semi-finals in the lower bracket is Team ID and Uprising. Still. That's on the 23rd. So ID and Uprising will be on the 23rd. Wargaming. Don't know who they're playing yet. But that's also on the 23rd. And that's what you'll be watching, guys. So, all to play for. That is me out. Thank you all those people on YouTube watching. I hope you enjoyed the games. We'll be back on Saturday, the 23rd, for the lower bracket. So hopefully we'll see you guys then. Until then, as I say usually in my videos, stay safe, have fun on the battlefield, and happy tanking. 'Cause that is what it's all about. Having fun and being happy.